Our small community began as a mission between neighboring parishes, St. Mary's in Plantersville and St. Joseph's in New Waverly. In 1898, Father Joseph Klein from St. Mary's rode on horseback from Plantersville, Texas, to offer Mass in Conroe. And later, Father Bernard Lee came on horseback to celebrate the anointing of the sick for the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Andrew Jackson Madeley. These two parishes, through their loving sacrifice, commissioned the Conroe area until Sacred Heart Parish was formed in 1916. We are forever grateful to the first Catholic Christians in Montgomery County for their love and sacrifice, which laid the seed for us to grow over these past 100 years.
We began as a mission of 25 souls and have grown to be a mega parish of 7,800 families. Once again, we're called upon to lovingly contribute to care for the needs of our parish family and build for the future as we take up the refrain, God's love, our mission.
In 1912, the formative meeting of what became known as St. Mary of the Pines met in Andrew Jackson Madeley's home, not far from where we stand. St. Mary of the Pines became known as Sacred Heart, which it is today. Our first pastor, Father Wilhelm, was in charge of building our second church in 1934. As the needs of the church and community grew, our predecessors in faith built a larger church in 1972. What a great privilege to be a small part of the Sacred Heart community.
At Sacred Heart, we outgrew the facilities that we had and still have, with the knowledge that we have over 9,000 meetings a year on the campus. There was just not enough room, especially sharing it with the school. I think the Parish Life Center has really opened the door to a lot of ministries that weren't able to participate in the past. Certainly what it's done for the youth and for the meeting of the live teen groups has been a godsend. It's really been a blessing.
Many new families are coming to our church, and it's time to build a new building. In our Phase 1 capital campaign, Hearts Like His, we strove to be more like Jesus by putting the needs of others before our own. The renovated auditorium serves our children, youth, and many adults in various social and faith-based activities. We were able to build a new St. Vincent de Paul food pantry to better serve the needs of our brothers and sisters.
I was homeless for a total of 7 months, and so St. Vincent de Paul was able to help us with food, assistance with rent, assistance with an electric bill, things that we couldn't manage otherwise on our own. What impressed me the most about it is just really the kindness and dignity. You get to preserve your dignity here. Everything's looking up, it's really great, but I couldn't have done it without the help of everybody.
I've been a member of this parish for 35 years. My children received their sacraments here, baptismal, First Communion, and confirmation. During the 35 years, I've seen a lot of changes, but the biggest change right now is that the church is too small. We are doing a capital campaign to raise money to build a larger church, which we need. I donate money to the capital campaign because I believe that we do need a larger church now and for the future.
As a Hispanic ministry director, and let you know how important it is to raise money for our capital campaign. We need bigger place, bigger church. Our community is growing fast, and we need your help.
The academics here are fabulous. It's like a family. It's tied in with the church too. So everything that they do, it's about who they are, it's about following God. The growth in this area, the Montgomery County area, is just phenomenal right now. The school's not big enough, but that's growing too with the capital campaign. It'll tie us all together as one big community where we can all go to church. We can learn together, we can worship together. It just gives us the space in the room that we need.
On this, our 100th anniversary, God's Love is our mission. As we launch into Phase 2, building our 4th church, doubling our current capacity to 1,500 people. I'm reminded of that song, I Can Only Imagine. Can you imagine what it'll feel like to stand here in our new church? Our new church will include a daily mass chapel, a choir room, and a gift shop. Our old church will become our fellowship hall. We'll add bathrooms and a kitchen and make it useful to the entire parish.
God's Love, our mission, teaches us to not only be concerned about our needs for the present, but also to provide for the future. May our commitment in faith imitate that of the founders and the communities of St. Mary's in Plantersville and St. Joseph's in New Waverly. May we give and sacrifice for the present and the future so as to provide for the needs of our community. Now is our time to give thanks for what others have done and to make a commitment ourselves to build for the future. Our goal for the campaign for Phase 2 is $12.8 million. I ask each family to prayerfully consider your financial commitment. If we all give based on how God has blessed us, we will together fulfill our mission. As we all give, may we soon discover the joy of God's generosity, who provides for us and will provide, as we fulfill our commitment to God's love, our mission. Now is our time